Hey, what's up everybody? Josh here. And I woke up this morning with an idea in my head. I couldn't get it out of my head. I was reading a book and it was talking about discipline and the difference between discipline and motivation. And it was really interesting because I kind of always knew that there was a difference and that discipline was a preference over motivation, but I never had it put in words like this. And this is kind of what it says. So it said, you always want to prefer and build on discipline because discipline is an action. Motivation is an emotion. Now, I've read a lot of books that talk about emotion, and generally motivation is chaos. It's emotion, and emotion is chaos. There's a place for it, for motivation in small spurts, but it'll never carry you through the years. And so I just kind of connected the dots, and I was just thinking about it all night last night. I woke up on my own at like 4:30 in the morning. I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and I was like, where can I increase my discipline, and where am I lacking, or do I have too much motivation and I have the falls, right? Like the declines because I didn't create discipline around something to make it consistent. And one thing that I have overcome in my life with discipline is a positive attitude. I have extreme focus on always having a positive attitude. And I get kicked in the nads, right? Life can be tough, but I don't allow myself to wallow in that sorrow or that disappointment or that anger. I quickly change my mindset back to how can I overcome this, or what's the lesson to be learned so we don't do it again. And it's a positive. So I don't stay low for very long, if at all. We're talking like minutes. Like if I get bad news, my initial response, so it's very rare that I get disappointed, mad, angry, hurt, anything like that, because my initial response, I've trained myself so well by having this discipline that my initial response to everything is, how do I overcome? All right, how do we overcome? How do we make this so that it doesn't happen again? So I'm never in that negative spot, and I feel like whenever people are in that negative spot for a long period of time, it becomes their norm. Like it's become my norm of overcoming and not letting it suck my life out of me, and being negative. So having disciplines in your life, creating positives, creating things that allow you to be a better person is where it's at. And one thing that I really think about is New Year's resolutions. How everybody has these goals, which is great, but a lot of them require discipline. Motivation is what they start with, but if they do not create the disciplines of waking up every morning or going every day after work and create the consistency to where it becomes natural, because it's what they do. It's part of their routine, like brushing your teeth. It's part of the routine, and so the discipline to create that is much more valuable than the motivation. So when people are like, all right, January 1st, let's go, and then by February 1st, they're like, well, I gave it a good old college try. There was no discipline. It was all motivation and hype, which died down real quick because they didn't have the discipline. So something I want you guys to think about. I highly value discipline. It was something I didn't grow up with when I was a kid. So it's something that I have a different perspective. I had no boundaries as a kid, and now I'm an adult with proper boundaries, and it's made me a good person. So something to think about, guys. I appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you very much. I hope these help you, enlighten, shed some light on an area in your life, and helps you kind of grow as an individual. I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos like this. I have a lot of thoughts like this stuff. I just never make videos on it. For some reason, it's a little weird. I don't know. I think it's probably because it's a personal thing that I do, and I don't like to get too personal, especially on media. It's weird. But I'm gonna start doing a little bit more of this because I think it's gonna help a lot of people, and I kind of enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's all right. It's just different grounds, right? So breaking barriers, having discipline, and breaking barriers, growth. So I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Thank you again for watching my videos. If you can subscribe to my channel, that'd be awesome as well. Thank you.